So I was trying to take passionate, very, very passionate Garrett out of the equation last night. And I was just trying to watch that debate as a moderate would, as old Garrett would, right? Not knowing what truly goes on, not knowing and being aware of the classical conditioning, which the Democrats are very good at, about pushing out a narrative in the corporate media and their social media minions and everything else. I was just trying to watch it as an independent. And if you looked at that lens on what they push out about President Trump, they were successful at exposing his anger because he got angry. Rightfully so. Most of us who follow me, right? We're very angry. We continue to be angry because we know what's going on. We've been unplugged at this reality that the Democrats claim is truth, and it's not. And I can see why he would get angry, but they exposed him and got him off of his policy and got him on the defense. Hey, we all know ABC moderators was Team Kamala last night. It was 3-1, which is a very hostile environment. So here's where I like to relate it to, because I'm an old football player. When you go into enemy territory, when you play out of conference, I played in the Mid-American Conference, and we knew when we would play the Wisconsins, or we played the SEC, when we played Florida or Vanderbilt or Missouri, or we played Iowa, or we played Michigan State, the list goes on and on. We knew when we would go play at their stadium, we were going to get their refs. We were going to get their crowds. We weren't going to get any calls. We were going to get calls against us. And so you have to be prepared for that mentality. You can't go into that game and then when things start going south and the crowd noise is going crazy and the refs aren't giving you the calls and they're actually making flags against your team, you can't buy into that, and you can't kick and scream and do a hissy fit. You got to grind it out. You have to grind it out, because if not, you'll fail. And unfortunately, last night, I don't know if Trump's team didn't prepare him enough for that, or he just got off tilt because he got very angry because they were constantly 3-1. I get it all. But holy cow, did the Democrats execute their game plan last night? They really did. And a lot of you may not want to hear it, but they did, as exposing Trump as somebody who's going to be divisive, who's somebody who's very angry, right? And they just continue to fuel that narrative, even though we all know it's garbage. Now, people are like, you don't support President Trump. Absolutely not. I support President Trump 100%. I'll continue to support him. But you guys know me. I'm going to call out what I see. That's why you guys follow me. You may not like everything I like to say, but I'm going to give you what I've seen and my perspective on things. And I hope you value that, because let's analyze some of the things. So let's go through some of these lies. And I'm not even going to go through all of them because I don't have a long enough show to go through all of them, but I have a list. Okay. So let's just talk about some of the lies that they're putting out and how the ABC clowns didn't fact check Kamala. They kept fact checking President Trump, even with lies, right? And President Trump was constantly on the defense. That's why you felt his anger, because it was 3-1. But let's talk about the very fine people hoax. Harris claimed last night that Trump called neo-Nazis in Charlottesville very fine people. This is a widely known hoax that the Democrats continue to repeat, despite it being debunked for years. For years. And all of us know this who have been awakened. But again, you look through the lens of the middle,